What's up, everybody? Welcome to String Theory. My name is Brenton.
I am Smoke. We're going to be doing our Nick Nocturnal Awards for 2024. We're going to be submitting our votes, and there's going to be a lot to choose from, so let's just go ahead and hop right into it.
All right, first category here, we have Breakdown of the Year. There's a lot of options here.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And some of these I haven't even listened to. There's a lot
Yeah.
of bands on here I'm familiar with, but never really delved into.
Right, yeah, same here. I mean, off the dome, I kind of want to put the Whitechapel, just because that low that he does is completely unhuman. It's
That
so
one,
good.
Ice Nine Kills one too, is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
They almost get into deathcore sounds. with that
Almost.
song.
They get like within an inch away from it.
Of course, you got Suffocate with Knocked Loose.
Poppy, shout out Jimmy Kimmel. I was about to say, they also got Darko, though.
That Blood Host one, yeah, I have heard that. That is pretty crazy. It's been a crazy year for metal.
Yeah, really, really good year for metal.
I already did my voting earlier today.
So this is all just me?
Yeah.
This is under my account?
This is your account. I already did it, and I got my picks. But this is,
Yeah.
this is completely, what you think. I'm pretty sure I did Whitechapel.
You did Whitechapel? I'm thinking I might go with that one,
Because, I mean, that was, I gotta say, you get in this weird phase where, of course we all love breakdowns, but you kind of get in this pattern of where you've heard one, you've heard them all.
Yeah, a little bit.
And I think I chose Whitechapel because that's the first time in probably a couple years where I actually was in shock.
Yeah, it just took you by surprise.
I think it also, too, is you just don't hear Whitechapel. I mean, that's very modern sounding. For them,
a lot of their music either just sounds like their older stuff, or it's just completely not heavy at all.
Yeah.
And whenever they released this track, it was like, they're back. You know what I'm saying?
They're up to par with some of these other bands.
Yeah.
I wasn't just expecting, Feel the Doom.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Whitechapel.
That's a good choice.
I can't help it. We got best animal noise of the year.
Don't leave it up to Nick to leave the zoo noise category.
Second one too. Oh man, well, I mean, hell, we got Whitechapel here again. That's the actual scream that I was thinking of. Up here, it's later in the song. This is the one I was thinking of. Also got Greystone.
Shout out to Greystone.
Yeah, shout out Greystone, musicians management.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's the one about the fucking chicken. I think the animal noise is literally. What's that cool guy with the glasses and the bandana?
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure
Justin.
Justin.
It's Justin from Tala.
I'm pretty sure he does a clucking.
He does?
A literal animal noise for this breakdown.
Honestly?
Let's pull it up real quick.
Yeah, we got to. We got to.
Because if the category is animal noises, it would maybe make sense to actually choose an animal.
Yeah. I mean, that would actually go good.
Full on farm here. We got pig squeals.
Pig squeals.
We got chicken clucks.
Oh, okay, that's a contender and a half right there. Oh, we got Wage War up in here, though. Left to Suffer. Let's check out the Left to Suffer one. Actually, I don't think I've heard that one yet.
They've been popping off too this year.
Yeah, they have. I saw them in concert with Crown the Empire last year.
Oh, really?
Really good. Really good show. Oh, yeah, I have this downloaded.
Paleface.
Yeah.
That's some corn action.
Yeah, oh man, this is difficult, man.
If I remember correctly, I did the bottom one.
Did the Paleface Swiss one?
Yeah, that was probably... Pretty sure that's the one I chose. I'm pretty sure that's the one. That's nasty. I'm pretty sure that's the one I chose.
Oh my god. You know what I might do? I think I'm gonna do Greystone.
Okay.
Do some Greystone. Get a little in there. Shout out Justin from Tala. All right, we got Guitarist of the Year. Honestly, I think I already see my choice.
Which one?
I think I'm going with RJ, man. Oh, man. You showed me him earlier this year. Not earlier, a couple months ago, but man, I'm just...
Lobster.
Lobster. Yeah, that one got me. Or yeah, or what was the new ones, like New Afterlife or something?
Yeah,
I've been on him ever since you showed me, and I think I'm probably gonna have to go with him.
So for me, it was between him and, I'm 30. I went with Mark Tremonti from
Tremonti,
Bridge and Creed. I'm more familiar with his work, but Herman Lee from Dragon Force was another contender.
Honestly, that's a really good one too. Dragon Force, they're goated.
But I haven't heard any new Dragon Force this year.
Have they? Are they still a band?
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't even know.
Yeah, like all this is for for this year.
Yeah, this year's.
I heard the new All That Remains song, really good.
I was eyeballing that one. Fucking Jason.
But I went with Mark Tremonti. He's just a solid player, but I mean RJ is insane good.
I think I'm gonna have to go with RJ,
Up
man.
there with Tim Henson.
Yeah. Didn't we hear about him from Tim Henson?
Yeah.
I can't not do RJ.
Okay.
I have to do RJ. Drummer of the year. Oh man. Slaughter drummer.
Yeah.
Opeth, Gojira, Ocean's 8 Alaska. Fuck. Oh man.
Peeling Flesh up there, number 2.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. Yeah, we were listening to them earlier today. Yeah.
This is difficult.
This is very difficult.
I went with Mike from Dream Theater.
Mm.
His song was good, and I love proggy.
I'm leaning towards either Slaughter or Dream Theater. Fucking after watching those what are those drumming videos?
Yeah.
After we watched the one with the Dream Theater, fucking Mike, he's
incredible. He has a good ear, good rhythm,
and
like
phenomenal.
He did the Tool song,
like almost exactly how
without even hearing, Dave's part.
He's just that good. I'm probably have to go with that one. Dream Theater, man. He's on another level. Vocalist of the year. Now this is my forte. Oh man, we got some good ones in here. Looking Brian Garris, Ollie Sykes, Alex Terrible,
Tatiana from Ginger.
Oh yeah, where's she?
I'm not counting. Right there.
Oh yep. Oh man, fuck. This is harder than I thought it was gonna be. Ronnie Radke.
Yeah.
I mean, he's great, but of the whole year.
Well, I gotta say, I originally chose Ronnie for this category.
Really?
Just because they have really popped off here recently, and they're opening for arenas now, and their new album this year. They have gained so much popularity within the past 2 years.
And honestly, it's not that bad of a choice because he really surprised me when Ronald came out.
Yeah.
That shocked me. I wasn't expecting him to go that hard. He has
a lot of diversity. He can scream, sing, and rap. Mm-hmm. And he directs his own music videos. But I actually ended up going for Emily with Linkin Park.
That's not a bad choice at all.
Just because of the, to take on the shoes of Chester. And
it takes a lot of guts.
The success of the album so far. A lot of controversy around her, but...
Yeah, we got Bill Murray up here, too.
I mean, there's a lot of good...
This is difficult.
This is rough.
Nick, why are you doing this to us?
You want cake or do you want cake?
Yeah, basically. I'm stuck between Brian and Ollie. I'm leaning towards Brian just because of how popping off they've been going this year, and he's phenomenal, man. But we also got Alex in here, the literal human bear. Like, God, I'm gonna have to come back to this one, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back. Bassist of the year. I'm not too educated with bassists, and I'm not even gonna lie, I don't even listen to it all that much when I listen to metal. I just listen to the whole thing, I'm
the same way, unless there's like a bass solo. I don't really just key in my ear to listen to bass. I'm pretty sure I went with Ginger just because I do at least notice the bass parts in Ginger more than the other bands. And let's be honest, maybe not for all these bands, but most modern metal bands, they're using MIDI tracks. It's electric bass. Yeah. Electronic bass, I should say. I'm not saying for every band does that, and since I haven't really seen most of these bands live, it'd be really hard for me to have a favorite bassist.
Do you remember which one you did?
I did Ginger just because...
Oh yeah, you just said that. Yeah. I'm torn between Ginger just because I know how proggy they are and how difficult that stuff is to play. But honestly, dude, System of a Down, their bassist is insane and their music is just all over the place. You never know where it's gonna go, and that is to be able to keep up with that.
It's a really good vote.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with System of a Down.
I wonder how many people just selected CPU just because they're doing this on a computer.
Okay, most fun metal thing.
Good category here.
So this is just cool, fun things that happened in metal this year.
Yeah, I mean, we got Motionless at WWE. Avenged Sevenfold put out a game mode in Fortnite. I don't know if you knew about that.
They did?
Yeah, I watched it on Nick's channel, actually. It's a really cool game.
I knew they did like the music festival thing where it's basically Guitar Hero, but I didn't know Avenged Sevenfold put out a game mode.
Yep. Huh. It's pretty sick.
That might take the cake, honestly.
But then you got Slipknot. They were interviewed on Hot Ones.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't see that either.
Slaughter to Prevail has the Wall of Death record right now.
Oh, they do? What, like biggest Wall of Death so far? That is wild, because I've seen some huge walls of death. I used to go to YouTube in middle school and
Yeah.
just look up wall of death. So that's wild if they hold the record. Got Linkin Park Countdown. What's that? The countdown to like their album?
Yeah, they broke the internet with that. I don't know if you heard about it, but when they were announcing their album, they put out a countdown, and fans were just waiting for days and days and days, and finally got down to like the last 30 seconds. And then when it reached down to 0, the timer stopped for like, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it started counting up. And then it stopped on like 9/12 or whatever the date was that it actually released.
Oh.
So then that was actually, but they had to wait like another. So it counted up for like 9 minutes.
That's cool.
And it stopped on the actual date.
That's smart.
Gojira at the Olympics, that was sick.
That was pretty sick. That's pretty monumental for metal, honestly.
You know, this list is really missing the Jimmy Kimmel.
It really is.
This came out before that.
Yeah.
That would have been my pick.
Yeah, me too.
But having Gojira at the Olympics, probably even more impressive since that's a worldwide event.
Yeah, I might have to go with that one just because it's such a big scale and just monumental.
Huge for metal.
Yeah. Angriest song of the year. Ooh, okay.
A lot of these are really good. I don't even know.
The Paleface with the Hatred, though, I mean, just the name itself kind of takes the cake.
It's hard. I've heard it. It's hard. Soft Spine by Spirit Box is one of their heavier songs.
I don't know if I'll listen to that one or not. I'm not the biggest.
I'm pretty sure I picked Slaughter for this one, but I don't remember.
I might go with Slaughter just because it's comfortable. I already know Slaughter's gonna fucking bring the house down. I'm gonna go with Slaughter.
I think Kid of Darkness is more angry.
That one's fucking berserk. Feels or reels. So like songs that put you in the feels, I guess.
Yes.
Dig it. That's really good. Plotting You, they're really good for that type of style too. Eminence, God, that's a really good band. Got Bill Murray. Was this on that one album? Okay, yeah.
That's the one I chose, I believe. It has a very country-esque sound about it. Cool sax solo at the end. It's one of those like country breakup songs, you know?
Yeah. See, I don't know if I'll listen to this one. The Will Ramos Riptide. I do listen to a lot of his just solo music, and especially the songs that he does with like Nick and stuff, but I don't know if I've actually listened to Riptide yet.
I feel like that's a cover.
It sounds familiar. I might have, but I don't remember, so I can't really pick it. I think I'm going to go with Bring Me.
I love how these are very diverse.
Excellent list.
It's given a lot of bands some opportunity here.
And it isn't like all strictly deathcore. You know, like earlier we had like Dragon Force, Dream Theater.
And it's not just the mainstream, I've noticed.
Very broad.
Literally have Will Ramos and Bill Murray right next to each other.
Now, that's not diversity. I don't know what is. I'm going to go with Dig It. The song really took me by surprise when I heard it. I wasn't really expecting it, especially to end the whole album with.
Yeah.
Best Metalhead to Follow. Why isn't Nick on here?
Because he's biased.
Where's Nick's name? I want to pick Nick. I was expecting to see Andy. I don't ever know how to say his last name.
You mean Andy from Termina?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Craig, just because I don't really know anybody right here, but I know I have heard Nick talk about Craig.
Okay.
So I'll go with Craig. Best metal content creator. Again, where is Nick? 66 Samus, though, I used to watch him a lot. He's really good. I'm going to keep that there for now.
I chose Drumeo for this one.
Oh, they're the drum channel, isn't it?
You also have to think, they have been the only content creator ever to score an interview with Sleep Token.
Oh, yeah, that's right, isn't it?
And the only interview they've ever done.
That's true.
That's a score for them.
That is true.
That's why I chose them.
Oh, man, now you bring that up, it kind of makes me want to change it. I mean, 66 Samus, though, he's a really... He's a cool guy. He's funny. He does a lot of drumming videos, guitar videos. Actually, he helped me decide on what brand drums I wanted to get. He did a video of like, $1,000 pair of drums versus Amazon.
Yeah.
And he was testing them out, and he's like, this Amazon one's actually not that bad. So I was like,
there's a lot of good choices on here.
I'm going to go with 66 Samus.
It's good.
Just because I don't want to copy you.
Loyalty.
And loyalty. Yeah, exactly. Best metal news source is, I was about to say, is Rockfeed on there?
You got to go with Rockfeed.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Rockfeed on this one.
Hotwire does okay, but I get notifications every 6 hours from Rockfeed.
Yeah, he is on the grind. And I like how he does his videos. He doesn't drag it out.
Yeah, just keeps up with all the news.
I don't either. Dude.
Probably wakes up 3 in the morning. I have an inkling.
What's new in metal today?
That's LA Dying's breaking up.
Music video of the year. This is gonna be very
Work
difficult.
of Art was brutal. Kool-Aid was cool. More of a, it was like a concert video.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Ronald.
Yes.
It was a sick, insane video. I was not expecting that. Because, I mean, you know, Falling in Reverse, they always have grand scale with their videos. Yeah. So you know to expect something great. But whenever he just wakes up and stabs a dude in the fucking eye, and then it just goes up from there, I'm gonna have to go with that one. Just because of how
Let's
insane.
Be honest, Ronald is the real Marvel Jesus. Fuck Deadpool.
Best call out of the year.
Oh, I already see our favorite one on
there.
Yeah,
and Blinding Faith. Yep. I wish Deep in the Willow came out this year. I think it was on this category last year.
Oh, was it?
It was, yeah, and I think they won it too, actually, because of they just did the call out, knocked loose motherfucker, you know? But man, I think I have to go with them again, man.
You have to say, if there's a way to look on your Spotify of how many times
you listened to this one part.
Yeah, it's like how many times you fast forward to the call out.
Bear your knees, child of God. Going Blinding Faith. Like, this song just hits different. I listen to it all the time.
It has been at least 50 times this year. We've listened to that.
Oh, yeah. And I've also done it at karaoke. Like, I love that breakdown. Best blast.
I went with Poppy.
Poppy.
Had to go with her.
They're All Around Us. I think I remember that one.
Someone like Poppy.
Yeah.
Pop artist / metal artist. And I wasn't expecting it either.
Yeah.
That's the one that stood out to me. But Not Enough Space is on here, and they're hardcore as well.
They do that Don't Be Scared song, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember I sent that one to you.
She's a beast.
Honestly, I think I'm going to go with Not Enough Space.
Okay.
Because if I'm thinking... If I'm thinking of the right song, I know it's not this one, but if I'm thinking of the right song, I have heard her do an insane bleh, and it really surprised me. So I'm going to go with Not Enough Space.
Fair enough.
Let's see, we got Breakthrough Band of the Year.
I gotta be honest with you.
I wish Knocked Loose was on here.
I don't know half these. Which I guess because they're just now breaking through.
Yeah.
A lot of these have not hit my radar. Peeling Flesh is the only one.
I was about to say, I'm probably going to go with Peeling Flesh. No Face, No Case are good. I've actually heard them. They're really good.
See, I haven't. Couldn't tell you any of these bands other than Peeling Flesh.
Now,
no, I've heard Gore. I'll take that back. I have listened to some of Gore.
These band names are getting insane.
I like Peeling Flesh and Gore.
Label of the year. Just because of Crown, probably gonna go with Rise. Crown the Empire.
One was Sumerian.
They're good too. They have like Preferee, I See Stars.
Spirit Box too, I think.
Yeah, I think they're on there. I think Issues.
Bad Omens,
yeah.
Hey, Rise.
They was like, that was the record label you wanted to get.
That's the Warped Tour record.
That's the Warped Tour label. Back in like the 2010s, man, that is the label everyone wanted to be on. So I'm gonna go with Rise. And loyalty to my favorite band. Collab song of the year. I'll say Suffocate's better be on here. Nothing More and I Prevail. I didn't really care for this song that much.
No.
It was good, but it didn't really hit like I thought it would.
Anything after Jenny, I just haven't really got into.
Yeah, that whole album with Nothing More was great, but if I'm being completely honest, I haven't really liked much other than just that album. That album was good, but other than that, I don't know. Bad Omens and Poppy, I didn't like that song.
Man, I love that song.
I know a lot of people loved it. It was going crazy. It was viral there for a little while. I couldn't get into it.
That's the song you listen to in the shower.
I mean, the song is good. I can't stand that part. And that's the part everyone likes. I don't like it. I don't know why. I wish I did.
Well, Knock Loose and Poppy was a better collab.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the one I went with.
I'm probably going to go with that one too. Just because of how fucking legendary that song is.
And God, they got to perform it in front of millions of people. Song of the year. Good lord.
I mean, the first choice right here is already a good one. Creature, but Landmarks. Yes. Landmarks have been popping off too.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've been going hard this year.
They're one of my favorite bands.
For me, Landmarks is kind of like when you think of modern metalcore and not like, I don't know, Kill Switch or Old Avenged. When I think of new metalcore, I think of Landmarks.
Well, they have a lot of hardcore elements too.
They do.
They're a very weird mix of metalcore and hardcore, and I'll even give it to him. He has some deathcore lows.
He does.
And they do a little bit of rap too.
A little bit. They throw in there, I don't know, what is it, French? Is that what he speaks? They throw a little bit of that in there too. I mean, very diverse. They're a great band. Architects, I don't think I've actually heard this one.
It's a good song. I mean, it's a good, butt rock song. It's really good though. It's really, it's no hate. It's really good. Very catchy. We'll get through these and I'll tell you which one I chose.
Okay. See,
Emptiness Machine.
Is that the first one they released? I thought it was. I mean, that song went
Well, that's what to say. That's the one I chose.
Is it?
Because I've played that song a lot, but I also just know how big that song became for them.
Yeah.
As a comeback band that hasn't put out a new album since Chester, and to have a new singer and to still have that kind of success, and with the countdown and
just the overall hype.
Yeah.
We got some really good choices in here, man. We got Darko, Black Veil Brides. I remember Bleeders. Yeah. I wasn't too impressed with it, honestly. Yeah. See, Breaking Benjamin, though, the Awakened song, that's a really good song. I wasn't really expecting. I mean, it's kind of typical for them, but, I mean, they went pretty hard, and I wasn't really expecting it. I figured, after this band's been out for this long, I figured they would kind of dial back a little bit, kind of go a little softer, try and get more radio time to stay relevant type stuff, but with how this song sounded, I was really blown away by it because of just the heaviness about it. I wasn't expecting it, and it was really good.
Lower.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Probably.
For that song. But they had a lot of more modern elements to that song. It does sound like a typical Breaking Benjamin chorus.
Yeah.
But the musicianship behind it is very modern.
It was
Pitch
good.
Shifter.
Yeah.
I've never heard Breaking Benjamin the Pitch Shifter. It's new stuff.
Yeah.
I like it.
If I'm going to go with my gut, I might have to go with the Visceral Wretch.
Okay. It's fair.
Just because, I mean, that screamed, dude.
It's a comeback for them.
Yeah, it was a good return to form. Because, I mean, they're one of the pioneers for deathcore.
Absolutely, yeah.
And for them to go back to their roots, I can respect that a lot. EP of the year. I don't think I've heard any of these, if I'm being completely honest with you. Well, I do know Kingdom of Giants.
Yeah,
I saw them. Kingdom of Giants, they opened up for Dayseeker. Yeah. And they put on a really good show. First band up, it's really hard to actually get energy pumping when you're the first opening band of the night. But they did good. They got the crowd jumping, and they were good. I think I might go with Kingdom of Giants just because of how good they were that night. I did see them live.
Well, they probably played their new song when you saw
probably.
Them. Probably did.
Probably.
Off that EP. I'm sure they did.
I'm going to go with Kingdom of Giants.
God.
Now, this is going to be one of the harder ones. Album of the year.
I'm pretty sure this is the last one.
Oh, yep. Last one. Should we come back to this one and go to the vocalist, or do this one and go back to the vocal, or do the vocalist?
This is a bigger list, so
let's go to the vocalist. I've had a little bit of time to think about it.
Brian Garris, you got Ollie Sykes.
I know, dude. This is
Alex
hard.
Terrible.
See, I think about this stuff just anyway. I just try and pinpoint my top 5 favorite vocalists of all time.
Nick does what he did last year. I'm pretty sure he does give you the top 5 that were voted. So that'll still be kind of interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm stuck between Alex, Phil, and Brian.
I know, man. Brian Garris stands out. I went with Emily Armstrong just because of their success lately. But honestly, Brian...
Fuck, man. Alex or Brian. I'm going to have to go between those two.
Tom Barber, too, at the bottom there. Chelsea Grin and Darko.
I keep forgetting he's also with Darko. I never remember that for some reason.
He's insane. Former Lorna Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Crazy.
See, here's where I'm puzzled. Because with the 3 that I'm stuck on, Alex, Brian, and Phil, they're all so they can do it all. You got Brian from Knocked Loose, got the crazy ass Mickey Mouse sounding highs that is just phenomenal, but he can hit them guttural pig squeals, man. But then you got Alex that sounds like a fucking bear, but he can also hit them highs. He can hit them crazy highs. And I mean, same thing with Phil. He's low, but can still hit the highs, man. This is tough. I think I'm gonna go with Alex.
Can't go wrong there.
Can't go wrong.
Everything he puts out is
he sounds like Bowser. He sounds like fucking Bowser.
Is Bowser.
All right, now we got album of the year. Now this is a very diverse list. I'm seeing Vended. I'm seeing Jairus Johnson.
Poppy, great album.
See, with the Knocked Loose album.
Yeah, that's the one I chose.
That's a crazy fucking album.
I had to vote for me. That's my favorite album that's come out this year, and that's the most listened album for me this year.
Right.
So I had to go with it. That's not to say that there weren't many more that easily took that.
The Bring Me the Horizon album. This album was crazy. It was on repeat for me for a while.
Yeah. Of course, you got Linkin Park's on there.
Yeah.
Like Moths to Flames was a sick record. I think we listened to it months ago.
Yeah.
I don't really remember it.
I remember some of it.
There's a lot of good songs on there. I wasn't really impressed with the New Age War record either.
Yeah, no. I've kind of fallen out of them.
Very different.
They're going Octane Core, man. Oh, yeah, and Alpha Wolf. I saw them open up for Dayseeker as well. Phenomenal band.
Oceano.
Yeah, this album didn't get me either. I was kind of let down by it.
I liked it.
I might need to give it another listen, but my first impression, I listened to like a good half of it, and it didn't get me.
You talk about another insane vocalist, though.
Oh, he's a different breed. The Popular Monster. See, that's a tough contender, but at the same time, half of this album has been released since like 2020.
I feel like if there was an actual Grammy, or if there was like a metal Grammys, I'm pretty sure Falling in Reverse would probably win it. But yeah, like you said, some of these songs are 4 or 5 years old.
I mean, Popular Monster, the title track.
That was 2020.
Yeah, that's almost 5 years.
Maybe 5 or 6 on there that were technically new.
Yeah.
Not to say they're not all bangers, but heard them.
Yeah, we've been listening to them, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is difficult. This is really, really difficult. The Make Them Suffer album,
great.
The Poppy album was great.
Bill Murray.
The Bill Murray album. I gotta admit, you liked that album more than I did, but it was still a solid album. Judas Priest? I didn't know they made a new album.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to listen to it.
Huh. I might have to look that up, actually. Peeling Flesh, the G Code, I mean, that was a great album. From Zero, great fucking album. Man, this is difficult. But if I'm gonna go with my gut, probably gotta be Knocked Loose. Yeah. This album was insane.
We can agree on that.
Yep. I mean, probably second place for me would be the Bring Me the Horizon album. Just because, I mean, I had to re-listen to that so many times just to fully grasp it.
Yeah. Part of their Post-Human series. Mm-hmm. It's very apocalyptic. It's very dark. They have found a way to make emo sound modern. Yeah. I don't know how they do that.
I'll tell you, it's because, I mean, we talk about this all the time. Bring Me the Horizon, they're wave setters. They're not wave riders.
Yep, that's exactly
right. Bands are doing stuff that they did in the Sepultura album. Yeah. Like, they're still doing it. You know, like, they set the wave and everyone else follows. And I can already tell with how that album sounded, there's going to be a lot more albums that sound like that. Absolutely. Because of what they did.
And they always find new ways to do it.
Yeah, every time. That would probably be my second, but I think I'm going to have to go with the Knocked Loose, just because of that album was crazy. Crazy album.
It was my favorite for sure.
But here we go.
We did it with 7 minutes to spare.
I've hit submit. There we go. All right, everybody. Well, that was my votes for the Nick Nocturnal Awards in 2024. You already did yours, so this one was mine.
Intense, though.
Very intense. Great list, Nick. You did a phenomenal job. Very versatile. Very just great choices. You stumped me quite a bit, and I had fun doing it, and I can't wait to watch the awards.
I put out another video of us watching it. Yeah. If we're allowed to do that. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited. I've never been a big guy for the Grammys.
Yeah.
But this gives me something excited to be excited about, you know.
Us being metalheads, we don't really get awards like this.
No.
You know, there is no actual metal Grammys.
We're tired of seeing Metallica win every year.
Yeah, you know, basically.
You know, like, I love Metallica, but I mean...
I guess we'll see you guys whenever we watch the Nick Nocturnal Awards 2024, November 6th. And we will be posting more videos of just metal content in general.
Let's get this show on the road.
Let's fucking get it.